with Terry Horan for another Cobber Coaches Show, coming off a game at Augsburg. Going into the game, did you think it was going to be that type of offensive showcase?
You know, I knew we were going to go into a tough place to play, right? You get a team that's well coached and they're much better. We hadn't been working on a whole lot of the right cylinders as of late offensively, but we did put it together on Saturday, which was really good. And obviously, when you've got a quarterback like Cade Sheehan, like they have, he can hurt you with his legs, and he did do that against us. He's a kid that you want to keep in the pocket and get some hands up in his passing lanes and knock a few balls down, which we were able to do at times. But he's got such really good feet, and he really created well, and it made it a long day for our defense. I know our defense wasn't overjoyed with that performance, but I don't know if I could say that it was going to be the 38-35 type game. I just because both teams were kind of averaging a little bit under that maybe. Augsburg was maybe a little ahead of us, but yet anything can happen in college football, and you take what a defense gives you, right? And we were able to put up some points and do some pretty good things offensively, which was good.
Did you ever, in your coaching career, think you're going to throw the ball 58 times in the game?
I will tell you this, you'll laugh at this one. So, back when I was playing, I wanted that ball 58 times a game, for God's sakes. In fact, there are a bunch of different ways I could go with this, with our tight T formation that we used to pull out all the receivers, and by my senior year, I lobbied with Coach Nick to keep me on the field in tight T. So then he would motion me out of the tight T formation, and we'd throw the ball. I'd see, it works, Bobby, it works. That's what I used to say. But Sunday, I'm texting back and forth with Brandon Zylstra, and most people maybe know by now. Brandon was with the Panthers, and now he's with the Detroit Lions, and he's been on practice squad, and then he dressed, and he was back to practice squad. But him and his brother Shane are both on the practice squad for the Motor City Kitties, and he sends me a text. He goes, "Coach, 58 times the ball was in the air." He says the first person I texted was Griffin Neal. Can you about imagine those two? They were running triple option, and that's the crew that really could have and they were really good at it, okay? Griffin was really athletic and could run the triple, and he could chuck it. It made us really two-dimensional, but both those two guys were spread-type offensive guys, that is for sure, and they took one for the team, that's for sure. But 58 times, I got a good laugh out of that one.
That's good. Going back to the game, one of the players that's kind of come on as of late is wide receiver Owen Miller. How has he progressed through this system, and how is he playing for you guys right now?
Yeah, Owen Miller is just such a steady Eddie. I don't know if I've had many more receivers that are as competitive as this guy. I mean, he doesn't say boo. He just works. He's a workhorse. He'll never pull himself out. Even when he's maybe banged up, he's always taking reps, and he's just got a knack for finding the open spots and catching footballs. He's super athletic. He's super competitive. He's a great perimeter blocker. He's a kid that is going to have a bright future too for us. I mean, he's had a really good year, and he gets better and better, like you said, every game. And he had a breakthrough great game, and him and Coop were on the same page, that's for sure.
Now let's turn the page. You have to look forward to Hamline this week. In your final home game, you've got senior celebration day, but then you got to get ready for a good Piper team. What are going to be the keys for this week against Hamline?
Well, right now it's kind of the unknown, so their starting quarterback goes down against McAllister last week, and he didn't come back, and he's not on the two deeps. So my guess is he had probably broke a collarbone or something like that. He landed on his shoulder. So they bring in their freshman, and he's got legs. The kid can run, and that's part of their scheme too. But then their outstanding receiver, who's got like 71 receptions for over 700 yards and 7 TDs, came in and did some Wildcat stuff. So there's a little bit of an unknown with what 16 can do, and we know what kind of 5 can do, and how are they going to go about attacking us, right? So we're going to have to probably go on the fly a little bit, but their scheme is their scheme right now, and that's just something that we got to do a better job of defending this week and tackling too. We're looking and hoping for a 3-day, 3-phase day. We haven't had one in a while. It's been, everyone's kind of taking their turns. Well, we need to be, for us to have success on Saturday, we have to have a 3-phased football game.
Offensively, are we looking at another 58 passes, or is it going to be more balanced on Saturday?
I think Augsburg, a lot of them too, they knew we had Morty and we'd like to run the football. We're the leading rushing team in the conference, so, they were kind of stuck in the box a little bit, so we were able to get some stuff outside. So really a lot of the things with the spread attack is how is the defense going to play you? When you can do both, and we were able to do both on Saturday, it makes you tougher to defend, and that's what we want to do.
Now, finally, it's senior celebration day, and before the game, you'll honor all the seniors and their parents. You have over 20 seniors in this class. What has this group meant to the program?
Well, they're really special, right? I'm going to get glossy-eyed. I'm already getting glossy-eyed thinking about these guys, because there's about 13 of these guys that came back for a 5th year, and college athletics isn't easy, right? And the grind of football and meetings and lifts and practices and you got 21 guys that have made it through. That speaks volumes about who these guys are. I love every single one of these guys as if they were my own kids. They've been around us for 4 or 5 years now, but outstanding leaders, just great men, and just a lot of fun to go to battle with each and every Saturday. And I can't thank them enough for kind of continuing to carry the torch of our culture and continue to bring us to where we want to be. We're not satisfied being sitting here at 4-4, and they are not, and they want to finish this thing right. And we owe it to these 21 to come out on Saturday and really play well.
Good luck on Saturday.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jim.